Hey guys, and welcome to Baka Cinema. This is where I break down some random movies that you may or may not have seen. This one just so happens to be something that was in 2019, but it was kind of foreshadowed through all these other movies that people watched instead, like, What was one of those movies that came out? Avengers. Avengers came out. I don't know, whatever the fuck else, Avengers really took over. I think Merman or Mermaid Aquaman came out too. So shit like that, all that stuff came out, and movies like this kind of got pushed aside, which understandably so. This one actually has Nicolas Cage in it. And if you guys don't know who Nicolas Cage is, same guy who played in, for me, because I'm a little bit of I'm right between Boomer and Zoomer. So, he was in Kick-Ass as the dad of the little girl, which hopefully we'll do a movie review of that. But, yeah. Basically, the movie starts out as just like, it's a rural area, this family that's kind of out of everything, and, now they're basically going to be going so now they're basically living on the farm, and shit just goes down. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown. So it starts with a small rural area where everything is kind of just dreary, and it's setting the mood. But some shit is clearly about to go down. Now here we see the girl, she's kind of just summoning some kind of monster thingy, doohickey. I don't really play with that witch magic stuff, so, this scene was a little bit awkward for me. But you have a little horse that she loves very much, and pay attention to that compass because it actually comes back up later on. Later on, we see the girl just interrupted by this guy who's, I guess, just traveling, and he finds that, oh, cute girl with her shoes off, because, us foot fetish bros are out here. And, yeah, she's maybe, 16, she looks 16 or 17, and she's burning her hair to try to do some kind of, spell. And as you can see, homeboy is very curious of what the fuck she's doing. The black guy kind of just pops up on her and scares her a little bit, and she's just like, come on, I'm trying to do my weird shit. So she's basically kind of bored of this rural life, and she's trying to summon things to try to become more of a, free girl into the city and stuff like that. And, she gets his curiosity because of him just being out of town a little bit. So she actually takes his card. She surprises him by knowing... he surprises her by knowing a little bit of what she's talking about. Now for the foot bros out there, you're about to get a little foot shot.
Live out here.
Now I'm telling you, nothing ever comes of the tattoo on her foot later on in the movie, which is kind of disappointing, but, we skip past it at that point. We see the dad extremely angry at that point, trying to control his little girl. He's a very nice dad in the beginning, and, it's a very weird dynamic that they have. The dad is kind of like, oh, I'm trying to run things. And I believe the dad doesn't really have a job besides, later on in this film, he has some llamas where he's making side money. The mom is kind of like a bill financer, and because of the bad internet that they have later on that it shows, she can't really work, and he's trying to do the best he can to try to get some money going in, so they don't lose their area that they live in. I don't remember what this dude's name is, but we're gonna call him Jimmy. And he basically is a pothead, and he smokes a lot, and it's he's less than interesting in this film. They give him a good amount of lines, but he doesn't really stand out as far as the action that ends up coming on later. Later on, we see all the family just having a delicious meal at the table, and it's not so delicious because the dad made some kind of duck nasty shit or whatever, and so he's going, the mom actually entices him to go downstairs to go find something that's more delicious. So yeah, it's kind of a weird dynamic they got going on. Later we see that the couple is just kind of like warming up, making out. The mom thinks she's ugly. The dad is like, oh, you're not ugly, I can still fuck. And 9 times out of 10 he's probably lying, he's just trying to get his dick away, you know what I'm saying? So they haven't had a lot of sex since the last time they had surgery. And we actually do get another foot shot, so that's pretty awesome. 2 feet, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Who's the producer on this? We gotta watch more of their movies. Anyways, yeah, so they're trying to get it on upstairs after, however 6 months after the surgery. We've got this really cute doggo that's right there, and it's pretty awesome. And now we see the mom and dad about to get down to business and make another kid, even though they got fucking 3. 2 doesn't get my ass. I'm gonna make sure that we skip that part. And what happens next is that a meteor actually hits the farm, and Jack starts feeling weird. He's getting these weird feelings and signals and stuff like that. The dog is the first to kind of show them where it is, and everybody's just kind of freaking out. And they say don't go near it, but they literally just go right near it, and shit is just gonna get crazy from here. Now, granted, this is 20 minutes in. I was feeling like it was all kind of dragging on until it got to the good part, so even now it won't really get to the good part through the film, because everything's still building up to the chaos, which, keep in mind, this was a decent film. Later on, the mayor comes and discovers the meteor after being called as well. And the dad is introduced to the strange boy who was with the girl. She's now wearing some sexy clothes so she can kind of attract him, and good on him because he can get some foot sucking going on, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I don't know, guy. I'm a freak. But yeah, the meteor is just fascinating everybody, and the news are going to be coming later on in the film. But yeah, the mayor is awfully salty that they didn't sell the farm to her earlier, so she's like, oh. He tries to tell the mayor that, his son isn't feeling well, but, she doesn't really care, like I was saying. The dad then proceeds to drink some llama milk in front of him and offer it to the black guy, but he's like, no, I'm not trying to drink that, thank you. Look, just squirting the shit into there. Hey, that's just disgusting. It's not his loss. Anyways, later on we find that there's a guy who's living out in the woods who's crazy but good with technology. Now I thought they were gonna do something like maybe they were gonna find this area and they'll be able to search out the aliens and stuff, but this doesn't really come up until the end of the film, and then what happens then it just really doesn't make any sense. If you were looking for an ending explained on this is about as confusing to me as it might be to you. So anything, this is a review, an overview, and maybe you might want to watch this, you know what I'm saying? Now, this film breaks all the rules in the book. The black guy is actually going towards the danger. Everybody is actually going towards the danger. It's just like, it relies on a lot of people doing stupid shit like this. He's going towards his car that has nobody in there, turning on by itself. Obviously, it's not a good look. Now this scene right here had me fucking, it was crazy. The mom was chopping carrots, the kid is coming over to check on the mom because the dad's frustrated what he just saw in the news. It's like, what the fuck? Apparently the meteor did something to her. Oh my gosh, look at that. The meteor did something to her to where she's just like, she's delirious, something like that. It doesn't really explain what the meteor is doing, besides later on it shows that it's doing things to their body. But that's about it. Later on we see that through the through that scene where they take the mom to the hospital and bring them back, that the Jack guy, not Jack, but the other dude, the hothead dude, he didn't pack up the llamas like the dad said. The dad was mad, yelled at him, but previous the night before, they just heard a bunch of noises and they couldn't move really. It was just crazy stuff. So now Jack's just whistling, and we know Jack has something associated with the freaking meteor. At that point, the mom picks up the knife again, and she's getting the chopping. Oh wait, that's not the mom, that's the daughter. The daughter picked up the knife because she sliced herself, that's why. I remember that. She did a little cutting, so, you know, made it a little dangerous around, you know what I'm saying? Oh wait, I said it too early. Now the dad's mad without the alpacas and he's getting yelled at and shit. So I guess they were at the hospital for about a day or two. I love the way the dad walks. Nicolas Cage really stole the show in this fucking movie. So after getting pissed off, the dad takes himself a hot shower because he had to kill the alpacas. Oh wait, no. He just took the hot shower. Sorry, spoiler, but you're gonna find out later in this fucking video that he has to kill the alpacas because it's turning into some kind of alien. But there's some kind of goop coming out of the shower at this point, where like the dad can't really figure out what's going on, but he just yelled at the kids when they just told him what was going on. And look, it's like a moving goop. Watch. Look at that shit. Yikes. He tried to stomp on it. You don't stomp on that shit. You bounce the fuck out, man. So I don't know if the goop was actually something or if it was just him going crazy. And he thinks that an exterminator is gonna solve it. So now the mom is mad about the internet. I really love the performance by the mom at this point. And they're all kind of just losing it. Now, this is when the movie started getting good. It's an hour and 3 minutes in at this point. So, you know, take it how it is. You know, you could skip past a lot of what happened, just like how I am right now. But I'd say it's a good movie. So we're gonna go ahead and round off what ends up happening next. The mom gets close to the meteor while Jack is there, and some shit goes down where they both merge together afterwards. So we're gonna get to that scene, show you kind of what it looks like, because that shit is just freaking. So the daughter comes back in because she just started slicing herself. She just can't stop slicing herself at this point for some reason. So now... Ah, shit. I guess it's not gonna show it until later. But that's basically what happened, guys. The mom and the son are fused together now. It's a fucking Dragon Ball Z fusion gone wrong. So by this time, the dad has gone back down to kill the alpacas because there's some kind of weird sound going out there. And he really loved those alpacas because they were like his little money farm. It was the only way he could make money, really. Yeah, he spent all he had on that, the last of those alpacas and stuff. So he's kind of crying and having a bad time. At this point, we think he's going to actually kill the mom because she's been fused with the son and they're just not doing so good. So he tells the kids to leave. And here's that part where we're at that scene. There you go, get a little glimpse. Anyways, he ends up not killing her. And shit just gets freaky from here. The black guy finds the llamas at this point. So the black guy finds the llamas at this point, and he's just like, what the fuck is going on? I need to get that girl that I haven't gotten her pussy yet out of there. So he is going out of there. The daughter is going crazy. And the dad just got shot. And they're hearing a bunch of whistling and going on. A lot of shit's going down, guys. A lot of shit. Tons of shit. So the girl ends up wanting to stay, and she actually starts using the powers that she just so happened to try to conjure and use herself. Previously in the film. So at this point, the guy runs inside the building to try to get away from everything, but he finds that everybody that died has now come back as the alien. And they're using the voices of the dead people. Everybody just has switched voices. So we find him running away, getting the crap beat out of him with this guy who can barely walk, really. And for some reason, this was like the most bullshit part. He finds a hidden cavern that he didn't even know was there. And as he's banging on it, the aliens kind of suck all the color away from that area, as you can see right here. So everything's just exploded, everything's just gone. And just the whole color is sucked away. And they kind of make it look like there's going to be a sequel at the end here. So here's him just grown up. And they make it just seem like there's going to be a sequel. There's the compass that was there previously, that the girl was holding. And that is the end of the film. Granted, guys, I think it was a pretty good film towards the end. It's definitely something you'd have to skip all the way towards to get to the good part, because I literally only watched the rest of it because I was going to be making this video for y'all. But yeah, this is your boy Baka. I would rate this as... See, the end was so good, and just everything else was crap, so I literally would rate this 6.5 out of 10, just because it had a good story. It dragged way too much things on. It could have cut it, and literally, I'm hurting it the most because not a lot of people are going to give it that time to brew. Like, you have to make something adaptable for all audiences. I feel like this didn't do that until the end. And really, I only made it to that point because I was doing a review for it. So, 6.5 out of 10 definitely for me. If you guys like this format, give a thumbs up, write a comment in the thing, just saying you like it. This channel is more for like fun. I have other channels, but I keep myself kind of incognito on this channel, so a lot more scandalous, cool stuff, whatever, just things that I want to put out there for content that I can't put on my other channels. So feel free to reach out to me, your boy Baka. There might be ads on videos sometime or whatever, but really I don't foresee myself doing that for a while. But even if they do, let the ads run. You know, take that ad blocker off, give your boys some revenue, and I'm going to put it all right back into my videos. Hopefully I can get something like Sony Vegas Pro so I can make some really fleshed out video contents for you. But besides that, I'm out. I'm Baka. If you like the movie reviews, definitely give me a thumbs up and say you want more. Put any suggestions that you want in the comments, and I'll talk to you later.